everyone, it's Steven from Tostemac, and welcome to what's going to be the final video from us from 2019 and another episode of the Tostemac Talks, where we sit back, relax, and I talk about life. As I look back into the year of 2019, it's been very interesting. It was the first time that me and my two brothers, Thomas and Daniel, have traveled across country without mom and dad tagging along, and it was a lot of fun, let me tell you. I think I made a video about that a while back. I'll leave a link in the info card so you can learn more about that adventure. So we were getting used to the new house and trying to learn about the community around us, what's available to us, and there's me transitioning from one Home Depot location to another, so I gotta situate myself with that, as well as a few other things like sightseeing, and we even got to this very nice German restaurant, which I'll probably make a separate video for because I gotta go into details on that when I can. And most importantly, this year was about setting up the network, setting up the cornerstones for what's gonna happen next year. And I gotta tell you, with the networking I've done via emails and events and casual meetups, I am very excited for this coming year of 2020. And unfortunately, I can't go into details just yet, but I do plan to share with you at a later point, just as soon as we finalize everything and get the ball rolling. However, as I'm also looking back into this year, it had its fair share of challenges. Like, for example, I had to set up my studio all from scratch, like getting the computer set up, the lighting, the studio, the green screen, the audio, the lighting, and the positions, and it was very stressful setting it up again, let me tell you. Then there's also like getting used to the mindsets and how the people around here act, because it's very different than what I'm used to in Maryland. I'm not gonna say it's better or worse, I'm just gonna say it's different. But the biggest thing of them all, which is what I wanted to make this video about, is the hardest part of moving, and that is starting over. When you live in a certain place for so long, you're well acquainted with the place, hopefully. You're in a nice community, you get connected with so many people, maybe friends, families, people you went to school with, and able to go to these favorite restaurants, your favorite hangout spots, and do your usual Netflix and chill or movie night or whatever it is you do for regular routine. It's awesome. But when you have to move, be it either a job opportunity or maybe trying to find a better situation for you and your family, that changes things. Because you find that you don't have that comfort zone, that you don't have the usual community or usual hangout place to go to anymore. You gotta start over from scratch. It's kind of like when you're playing an RPG video game where you took one route in the game, you beat it, awesome, but then you want to play it again, but you want to do things differently. You gotta erase the old save file and start a new game. So it can be overwhelming and at times pretty scary, because the biggest fear from all this is the fear of the unknown. You don't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. Maybe some groups got in contact with me and we can set stuff up for 2020, or no one got in contact with me. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Maybe the people here would be more friendly or even less friendly. Again, I didn't know, and that's kind of scary. And what makes it even more scarier is when you're moving as an adult. Because let me explain. When you move from one place to another as a kid, then you still have a lot more leeway. My bad. And that's because you're still in the grade school levels. You're still in elementary, middle, or high school. You're still in an environment where it's easier to make friends. People you want to hang out with outside of the school hours. Maybe find some common interest. Have time to chat while the teacher's writing on the chalkboard and expecting you to pay attention, even though you're probably not. But when it comes to the adult world, it's a much different story because you don't have that leeway or luxury you have in school. You're expected to be in the working world. You're expected to do a job. And odds are more likely than not that the coworkers that you work with are either A, probably not someone you want to be friends with, or B, maybe someone who you want to be friends with, but might not have the time because of schedule constraints. Like for me, the coworkers I chat with, they give good advice here and there, and they're pretty friendly, but man, this is hard. I honestly don't imagine myself hanging out with them outside of the usual 10 to 7 shift. Well, it's 10 to 7 for me. I know it's 9 to 5 regularly, but bear with me, please. It's just either it's hard to make the time, or maybe I just don't see them as that close. But it's really challenging finding a friend as an adult. I mean, yeah, I'm still able to keep in touch with my old friends in Maryland via Facebook or whatever, or maybe if I'm playing on the Xbox, I have some friends there. But it's not the same as actually seeing someone. It's not the same as making eye contact with them or having interactions or cracking jokes with them. But who knows? Maybe that'll change in 2020, but we'll see. But it's certainly been as challenging as it was interesting. So I just really needed to share that moment because I've been through the moving experience twice, and I thought that it would be much easier to move again since, I've been through it before, but moving as a child and moving as an adult certainly has its own set of challenges. I'll definitely say that. But what do you think? Did you ever move from one place or another before? If you did, was it as a kid or as an adult? What was your experience with moving? Let us know in the comment section below, and let's start a conversation here. And on that note, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you very much for watching this rather deep and emotional video that I wanted to make. It was something I wanted to talk about for quite a while now, but I just haven't found the time for it. I'm glad that I was able to make time before the end of the year comes. So I'm really thankful that I made the time for that. I'm very thankful for all of you for taking time to watch this video and all the other videos you saw in 2019. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for Tostemac. That really helps us grow, and it really helps you stay up to date in our latest videos and really pushes us to new opportunities and new roads to take. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting Tostemac, and I'll see you in 2020. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.